Welcome to Popular Pixel. Today we're going to take a look at Vandal Hearts again. We're on our part 3 video of the playthrough on this game. So go ahead and join me as I play through, and I'm just looks like about to take on some monsters here in the desert before I'm able to go back to meet up with Grog Drinkwater. Now, I don't recall if you can technically kill his arms. I think you can kill them, but then they respawn. It's been a while since I've played this, as I mentioned before, but I believe that that's what happens. So I'm going after the arms solely is not the greatest of ideas. Let's see. Okay. I was hitting the wrong button. Got to get my mind wrapped around the PlayStation, as I've not played a whole lot of PlayStation lately. Oh, really? Well, that's not good. Very bad way to start it off here. Oh yeah, that's right. So the monster, as it moves around, it creates this hill. So I got to be careful about that as well. Excuse me. Well, they seem to have some pretty good defense. And I guess we will just keep these guys as close as possible. I don't want to take any chances with that. Hey, welcome to the stream. So it seems like I got Huxley a little bit too close there. I didn't realize those arms would be able to move as much as they can. Look at that, right... Oh, I thought he was right in between all of my guys. That would have been interesting. Oh, man. That's rough. Well, I do know for sure... let's see. Alright, let me get Clint, move around back. Oof. Oh, man. That thing is strong. Magic's pretty strong against him, though. I like that. Alright, so I'm paralyzed. Does that mean I can't do anything at all? Can't even use items. That's awesome. Let's see. Doesn't look like she can get close enough to hit him. Alright. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage anyways. At least that keeps Huxley safe. We'll see what happens here, though. That is rough, man. So if they paralyze all my characters, that's not going to leave me with much to do. All right, well, that one didn't get paralyzed. So I think what I need to do is probably focus my archers on these stupid arms. They seem to be able to take them out pretty easily, but they don't do much damage to the head. Okay, and there's where they respawn, is back into the corners. Okay. Block it again. Ah. But she didn't take a whole lot of damage either. He's... Oh. Alright. Let's just start off right away with a little magic here. So I've got two of my main guys who are paralyzed and can do very little. Huxley, I'm going to definitely have to have him. Let's see, action, magic, healing. Can't lose Ash. That would put us in a horrible situation. How far can I get Kira? She can't really get any closer. See, if I could have just gotten her a little bit closer, that would have been the end of him. Now, if he goes after Ash, we should be all right. Of course, he might go after Clint since he only has that one hit point left, which I'd still be fine with. Alright, let me just get dark, or not dark magic, but what is it called? Dark Star. Alright, so barely made that out without losing any of my characters, so that's pretty good. At least I'll take it. So now the town drunk here is kind of wimping out, doesn't want to go with them. Probably didn't want to go and figure that they would just die by the hands of that fire ant or whatever it was that we just fought. He just wants to continue going back to his drinking. So he turned to drinking when his brother had passed away. I don't know whether or not that was because he felt he was the cause of that death. I guess maybe we'll find out. All right, so we are about to get into the fight with the pirates like I thought was going to happen the other day. That's an interesting battle. I'm going to go ahead and let's take a look at the shop. I don't believe there's anything that'll help me, but then again, with Grog, there might be something that he can use. Let's just take a look. Okay, so he can go up. So it's probably the only weapon that'll work for him. One defense. No. Bandana's definitely not going to do anything for him. All right. Did I check the wool robe? I guess I did. Let's give him an herb as well. That should be it. We're going to go ahead and leave town. I do remember having trouble with this battle in the past. We'll see what happens here. That battle axe that he's got there, man, that thing is enormous. Hey, how you doing, man? Yeah, I'm of course just doing a follow-up with the Vandal hearts here as well, and then after a little while I'm gonna pop on and do more of the random testing. All right, so let's see. Let's get. Wait a minute. How far can they walk? So all the way. So it's not gonna matter. Well, let's get Grog to block here. Columns? Yeah, dude. I used to actually, I'm not huge into columns, except on the Game Gear. I was absolutely in love with that game. You know, it's funny you asked though. I just tested the other day a conversion of columns over to the Neo Geo CD that I downloaded years ago. And it does actually work. I don't remember if it ever had any audio programmed into it or not. But in this case, yeah, there was no audio coming through. So I'm not sure if that's normal or not. But yeah, I like columns. It's a pretty good game. Never really got into the arcade versions though. I remember playing it once at the arcade, and I just thought it was kind of very meh. All right, let's see here. I think I'm gonna go ahead. Let's get, well, come on, action, attack. Get this guy up front here. The Columns soundtrack? I don't really remember much about the soundtrack, to be honest. Again, except for the Game Gear one. The Game Gear one I do remember. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Which Columns game specifically are you talking about? Was there anyone, or are you just in general? Genesis, okay. Yeah, actually, now that you mention, I do remember the music on the Genesis. I think the thing that really put me off on Columns on the Genesis back in the day was because when I was younger, of course, I used to use the Game Gear. When I played the Game Gear one, I would cheat a little bit by pausing the game. And on the Genesis version, when you'd pause the game to get a little bit of a look at it, it would black out, not black out, but all the blocks would disappear off the screen, so you weren't able to cheat and kind of figure out where you need to put that next piece. No, the soundtrack is a little bit different for each one. I wonder if I have Columns on the Genesis. Of course, I can't play it yet anyways, but I'd be curious. Oh, gosh, no. Ah! Yeah, I do remember having some issues on this stage. All right, let's see here. Well, I guess I know where that needs to go. I should have been putting shields on them. I think that's what I needed to do. Dang it, that sucks. Oh well. Not much I can do now except for keep going unless I end up dying and having to do it all over again. I do somewhat remember Dick Tracy on the Genesis. It's one of those things that I can kind of see it in my mind's eye, just very briefly. If I remember correctly, it was like a side scroller, but yet it would also, there was moments where it would change, not really change angles, but you would be able to shoot in a different direction. I don't know, kind of like Nam for the Neo Geo, or the arcade version of G.I. Joe. Not quite the same as G.I. Joe, though. I might be completely wrong, but that's kind of what I remember about it. Genesis had a lot of great games. I mean, I was really kind of a Nintendo fanboy. I had the Super Nintendo. My brother had the Genesis, and I kind of gravitated more towards the Super Nintendo, of course. But I mean, both consoles had some amazing games on them. Actually, I can play Streets of Rage because I do have the Sega CD version of that. I was actually playing some games with my son the other day. He's only a 4-year-old, but he enjoys playing games nonetheless. We were playing Final Fight. He enjoys, Final Fight. He enjoys playing the games that are like 2-player beat 'em ups like that. Okay, yep, that is the game that I was thinking of then. I thought there was moments where you could actually do some side-scrolling action as well, but I do remember being able to shoot off different characters in the distance there. Are you kidding? That's not good. Yeah. Streets of Rage and Streets of Rage 2 are some of my favorite games on the Genesis. I recently got Streets of Rage 4 for the Switch, and you know, it's good. It's not fully a Streets of Rage game, though. I did not get into it as much. It's not as exciting as the old games were. Okay, good. So yeah, for Dick Tracy, I actually just watched that movie recently. I found it on Blu-ray, so I went ahead and picked it up. Yeah, that was one of those game. Excuse me, that was a movie that I loved when I was a kid. That one and the old Batman movie too. Well, I say old. What did it come out? 88, 89, something like that, with Jack Nicholson. Yes, very good. Okay. Is Grog gonna survive this? Block it. Oh, come on, man. Okay, so Grog is just barely alive anymore here. Oh man, those guys all have full health. Revenge of Shinobi, yep, I've got that one too. Actually, if I remember correctly, that is also on the Sega CD compilation. Yeah, I love Revenge of Shinobi. Actually, I'm a fan of all the 2D Shinobi games, that is. Not a huge fan once it started getting into the PS2 era. Ghouls and Ghosts, another great game. Super Ghouls and Ghosts and Ghouls and Ghosts both. There was actually a cart swap trick that was available for Ghouls. Was it cart swap? I might be wrong about that. Maybe it was just a straight up code that gave you invincibility. That was pretty much the only way I could actually get past that game on the Genesis. And maybe this won't be so bad now. I think I've got enough life. Yeah, but I mean, as far as that being an unfair game, I mean, of course it was programmed for the arcade, so it was meant to be unfair. It was a quarter muncher. Well, he can't walk very far. That's good. I better, let's see here. How much, do I even have much magic left? I do not. That's my last healing that I have left. No, now Skeleton Crew, I've never heard of that one. What's that one about? Bomberman Fantasy Race. Bomberman Fantasy Race. See, I'm not familiar with that one either. What console was that on? I did play a little Bomberman last night on the TurboGrafx, though. Again, on one of those compilation discs. I actually played, what's that called? Panic Bomber. Played some Panic Bomber also. He would step right out of range, wouldn't he? PS1, okay. Yeah, what I'm assuming it's just kind of like a kart racer, pretty much after Mario Kart. All those different kart racing games just kind of started creeping up all over the place. I'm gonna have to look that one up because I've never heard of Skeleton Crew. You know, I wonder if maybe it's one of those games where I've seen and just not remembered. Okay, yeah, the box actually looks really familiar, but it doesn't. I don't think I've ever played that before. It does not look familiar as far as that goes. I'm gonna have to get something so I can get his magic back up if I get into a situation like this again. I mean, I don't doubt that I'll be able to get through this. I mean, this guy is a heavy hitter too, but I don't think I'll be too bad off here. Oh, dang. Raid and Trad, definitely. Dude, I had that one on the PlayStation. It's actually probably the best version, well, the best version to my memory anyways. I also have it for the TurboGrafx, but Raid and Trad, well, I think it was Raid and 1 and 2 compilation on the PlayStation. I absolutely love that game. I used to love shooters, but I mean, they're going to be just a special kind of shooter that it really takes me to want to play anymore. I'm not huge into the bullet hell kind of game. Excuse me. But oh, sorry, phone started blowing up there. Yeah, so I'm not big into the bullet hell kind of games. There are a couple of them. One of them that comes to mind, I can see it, where your ship can actually like flip over and you can absorb different colors. Oh, he heals. That sucks. You can absorb different colored bullets. If you're black, you absorb black. If you're white, you absorb white, or the opposite will hurt you. I can't remember what the name of that one was, but that was a pretty cool game. Wait a minute. What kind of health does he have? Ah, that's not a good idea. Yeah, Crash Team Racing, no, I didn't play that one either. I mean, pretty much when it came to the Mario Kart games, the only ones that I played were Mario Kart. I did play Sonic R. I used to own that one. I don't anymore, but that was a pretty bad game. Well, I own it on the GameCube, but I don't have the Saturn version anymore. But yeah, I did not like that one. Oh, Diddy Kong Racing, though. I did like that one. Yeah, dude. Let me look it up real quick here. Yeah, it was called the Raiden Project. And like I said, I believe it had both Raiden 1 and Raiden 2 on it. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Is that a different Raiden Tread? Wasn't that the full name for the Raiden game, or was that a completely different one? Super NES Raiden. No, okay, yeah, that's the same one. So yeah, I was correct in the first place. The Raiden Project. They even had a mode where if you wanted to, you could turn your TV sideways and play on it. Time Crisis, definitely another great game. That's one that I'm hoping to be able to play on the Polymega someday. I'm really looking forward to those gun games. Oh, okay, that's right. So his brother wasn't actually killed. His brother became this dreaded pirate. Huh. I guess if my brother became a pirate, I'd be pretty upset about that too. Oh, okay, so part 1 is over. I think, whoops, I think that'll be a good place to save this before getting into the next part then. All right, so anyway, Asmik, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream right now. I'm gonna be back on again a little bit later today. I'm gonna probably go eat some lunch and get something to drink. I'm super thirsty at the moment. But then I'll be back on and we'll do some of that stuff. I'll pull out some Streets of Rage for you. And I believe Shinobi 2 is on there or whatever it was called, Revenge of Shinobi. And I'll even probably play that one because I haven't played that for a while either. So, anyways, I'll catch you a little bit later. And anyone else who might be watching, you know, hit me up. If you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe anytime you want to see some live streams of Polymega. Obviously, Polymega is not all that I do, but it probably will be all that I do as far as videos go for a little while here. But I have some ideas with the Polymega that I want to kind of work into some of my other videos too, because being able to do video capture using this is super awesome. So anyways, we'll catch you guys on the flip side.